I lost a 10 million deal in Barcelona last quarter, and the person I never even shook hands with killed it. This is the lesson I wish I had learned 20 years earlier. Walk with me into the room. It's February, it's Barcelona, the procurement committee of a Spanish insurance group. 5 people around the table. Our champion, head of procurement, the one who walked us in. The CFO, the CIO, a junior analyst, and the legal lead, the one I had barely shaken hands with at the door. For 2 hours, I sold to the room I could hear. Our champion nodded, the CFO asked the right questions, the CIO leaned in on the integration slide. I left feeling good. I went back to the office and told my team, this is ours. 3 weeks later, my champion called. Not the CFO, not the CIO, the champion. He said, Carsten, legal pushback. The committee cannot move forward. And I asked, which clause? Right? He said, it's not the clause, it's her. She does not want to sign anything new this quarter. 8 weeks of work killed by a person I had barely registered. Here is what I've missed. The loud champion has already decided. The person who does not speak is the one still deciding. The loud champion is the easy sale. The silent one is the actual deal. 3 rules I started to use after Barcelona. 1, map the quiet ones. By minute 20 in any room, I write down who has not spoken. Names go in the margin of my notebook. That is the room I'm actually selling to. The talkative ones are already in or already out. The silent ones are still choosing. 2, read the silence, not the words. A closed laptop, a leaned back chair, a phone face down, these tell more than this looks great from your champion. Stated agreement is not the same as decision. The body never lies. The mouth does all the time. 3, name the silent one before you leave, not at the end as a throwaway. Mid-meeting, direct, by name. 1 question, what would this make not work for you and your team? And watch the room shift. The loud champion will stop talking. The silent one finally does. If you have walked out of a boardroom feeling good and lost it 3 weeks later, subscribe. I post these every week. No filters, just my experience from learning the hard way. I have used this in every boardroom since. Frankfurt, Madrid, Zurich. 2 months ago in Munich, a CIO had not spoken for 35 minutes. Closed laptop, arms folded. I asked her this one question, and she said, your integration timeline does not match our compliance window. 8 weeks of silence objection surfaced in 12 seconds because I asked the right person. So here's my ask. Open your last lost deal file. Find the meeting notes from the room. Look at who actually spoke and ask yourself, who was the person you barely talked to? Because that is probably the person who killed your deal. And until you can answer that, you will lose the next one for the same reason. The deal does not die in the deck. It dies in the chair, nobody's watching. The person who never spoke is the one still deciding. See you next week.